CEO of Zehra magazine. She has loads of profile that if we want to start it all alone in ourselves, we ain't gonna go nowhere. But she's here in person to tell us how much more it is to actually have achieved all this in a very short while. Hello, Miss Sarah.
Hi.
Welcome to Incredible Voices.
Thank you very much.
We actually have heard so much about you. So who are you, aside just being Sarah Yusuf?
I am Miss Sarah Ocjochenemi Yusuf, a graduate of Economics, Kogi State University, from Ofu Local Government of Kogi State. I was Miss Creativity in 2012 in Kogi State University, Miss Kogi in 2014, Miss Photogenic Africa 2016, and the current woman leader, National Youth Council of Nigeria. I am an entrepreneur and potential politician. Okay, let me leave the politician out.
Being a politician, being in the beauty pageant world, being an entrepreneur, it's really a whole lot. So, which did you actually started with?
Wow. It all started, business is something that's, should I say, inborn. My mom, she's a businesswoman, she's also an entrepreneur. So maybe that's influenced me the more. But I could remember when I was in primary school. So then when I was being given tips to go to school with, I would just save the money. Why I was actually saving, I never knew, but I was just saving. And whenever I see that my mom is, maybe she's not feeling too happy or she wasn't feeling too happy then, I would just tell her, do you need money? She'll say, please go and sit down. And I'll say, tell me, oh, you never can tell. She's okay, I need money. And I'll just bring her like all my money in my box, like 400 naira. I'll boldly give it to her and she'll be like, wow, but don't save. I'm not asking you to save your money and begin to starve yourself so you don't get to develop ulcer. But it started like that until when I was in SS2. Then I was even making hair. I was making hair for the children in my neighborhood. I'll make hair for them, they'll pay me, I'll save my money. Then during my WAEC, when it was time to write my WAEC, my mom had this challenge because right from my mom single-handedly brought me up. Yes, she did. My dad, then they had a misunderstanding and they were just not cool. So when it was time to write my senior WAEC, though the school gave me a scholarship, they only paid for the school fees, but the senior WAEC then became a challenge. So I started assisting my mother by going to make hair, and sometimes I will even assist her in selling her wares and all of that. So we were able to raise money and I wrote my WAEC. So when I entered into the university, though my dad then, he came back and they settled, but then I was still scared of what the future holds. So I told my mom that I wanted to do business. She said, just rest, don't stress yourself. I said, no, let me do something. And that was how it started. She refused me doing business actually, but I could remember I gave her 3,000 naira. And I told her I want to do business. She said, how much do you have? I said 3,000 naira. She said, keep the money, I'll send you yours. I said, no, that I want my money to be involved so that I'll be serious and I'll get to really focus on what I am doing. So she said, okay. So I sent the 3,000 naira to her and she sent me some wares. Though there were more than 3,000 naira worth goods, but I started with 3,000 naira. And that's how the idea of business came about, and we have House of Zehra today.
So, House of Zehra, Zehra Laundry.
Yes, House of Zehra generally is an embodiment of both the Zehra Laundry, Zehra models.
Okay.
Yes, I have the modeling aspect where I groom models. So that is just like maybe a pet project, just to give back to the society after giving me so much. Yes, it's not something that I really do like professionally. I just groom them. Then the Zehra Laundry, that is business. Yes, we have a branch in Lokoja, we do laundry. Then the boutique itself, which we are in now. So then we also have the Zehra magazine.
Yeah.
Yes, we have the Zehra magazine too.
And the magazine is is this the first edition?
Yes, it's the first edition.
You're going to do it monthly?
The next edition is December, it's biannual.
So if actually you gather this because it's a very huge robust profile, I must confess, in this short time. And we want to also understand that the society is actually not as friendly as we think. Rumors must have been going round and round. And what's your intake about scandals?
Well, You see, one thing I've come to realize is this. Sometimes people come out to say things about people that they've been reading about, probably to get their attention. Some people just want to make others believe that maybe they are close to them or they know them. That's why people talk. And sometimes people might just have this personal beef for the person, and they will just be looking for a way to pull them down or rub them black. That's why. But to me, I'm this kind of person that, you see, the scandal thing is something that ever since I became a beauty queen, I have been hearing so many. So it got to this point that I got to realize that it's part of the career or part of the business, and I don't get moved by it anymore. So it's something that, in fact, it has gotten to this point that if I don't hear people talking, I say, these people don't forget that they exist. You get, so I think it brings to our consciousness that we are relevant. That's how I term this. Okay, there was a girl that wanted to contest for Miss Kogi.
Okay.
She told her boyfriend.
What year?
Last year. The girl wanted to contest last year. So, and the boyfriend now, I know the boyfriend. So the boyfriend, okay, the girl, they were having issues. She was having issues with the boyfriend, that the boyfriend is not supporting her dream and all of that. So the guy wanted to give her a surprise. So the guy called me. Oh, sorry, 2 years back.
Okay.
Yes.
2015.
2015. The guy called me. I was to hand over that year.
Okay.
So because my tenure was 2014/2015, I handed over in 2015.
Okay.
So the guy now called me to surprise the girl that, okay, you always say I don't support your dream. Now this is the outgoing queen. Get to meet with her and get her support. Okay. Now the guy called me and he was with the girl and I came. But he didn't introduce me yet because to him he wanted to make it a surprise. So while they were talking, and he was now talking to the girl that, okay, this Miss Kogi thing that you said you want to go for, have you met with any of the queens before? She said that most of them are her friends. And the guy was like which one? She said this one, they call her name, was her name Zehra Yusuf or something. I hate that girl, she forms too much. I can remember the times that we were together in school, we were staying in the same room, we were eating together, sharing everything together. When she just became a queen, she started forming for me. And I was sitting right in front of her. And she even got to the point that she was saying that even when she told me that I'm kind of I'm threatened, so she wouldn't do more than I have done. So I even don't want to hear it that she wants to contest.
So that actually means she don't know you in person.
She doesn't even know me in person.
Oh my God. That was that.
And the guy now too became confused. Then the guy was asking the girl, are you really sure you know the Sarah? She said yes. Now I was driving a 406 then. Okay. She said yes. Now she drives a 406. She stays in Bahamas Lodge. I was still in school in Kogi State University. And the guy was like, oh really? Now what she was saying about the car I drive, the house I live and everything was actually correct. But me in person, she doesn't know. Probably she might have heard people say that she drives this kind of a car or she lives in this kind of a place. You get? So after everything, the guy was not like, oh really? Okay, me I was planning to introduce you to one of them. But since you already know most of them, I think they'll be known. And she was like, which one do you know? And the guy was like, this one seated here. She was not like, oh, she's a queen too? Sorry, what's your name? And I looked at her, I was like, Sarah Yusuf. She said, are you serious? I said, maybe. And she said, oh, sorry, actually I said, no, my sister, it's nothing. If someone is talking that Sarah is like this, I just like person now. Well, if you are saying good about me, or you are saying bad about me, one thing is very important. Just make sure you pronounce the Sarah very correctly. And if you are writing about me, just make sure you spell the name very correctly. That's what matters. The name is what matters to me. But every other thing you're saying, I really don't care. I feel if anybody wants to know me, the person should come to me straight.
So